Normally, those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
46. Good. 46.
Now Prescott. Going up top. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
46.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
82.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Second and 10 now from the 27. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And another timeout taken by the Colts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to look deep down the field. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Unable to corral him. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Go, go. 180. Here, shift. Black. 81, 81.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He completes it to Bryant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Wentz now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
280. Gray 15. Gray 15.
To throw, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On second down, here's Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Lion, lion, lion.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. So we've reached an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter three. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number three. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number three. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
46, 46.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. It's caught at the 10. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A gain of 39 that time. Now, he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just Luke.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jordy Nelson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
on now.
The Titans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Titans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
46 down, man. 5-4.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Pushing through to contact. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Here we go, here we go. Shift. Lead. Grade 15, grade 15.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. 10th carry now for Elliott. And some space here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Yeah, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Here you go. Good.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Titans now. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Throwing his Wentz. And that is incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys will have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 15. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing, Prescott. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Back now in Nashville. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Here we go, 46. Switch, and 8.
Prescott. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a real...
This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
46.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Colts add on to their lead. Extra point pretty close to that right upright, but he does get it to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Come on now. Let's go.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. Blue 80. Let's go.
Coming left, it's Freeman. Freeman a 1st down and more. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
First down, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Here's Prescott. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ezekiel Elliott with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Extra point hooks a bit, but it's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. William Golston in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. To throw is Wentz. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Great 15.
Throwing now is Wentz. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. And he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game set now.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. That'll bring up second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
46.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Incomplete on the deep ball. Cooper was the target there. Third down here.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. On third down, it's Prescott. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. In for the score. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point pretty close to that right upright, but he does get it to go. And that will get him one closer. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. Oh, good move. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Titans on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
3 down. Hey, check. Black, come on. There, sit. Black. 82.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Colts, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.